So we're going to talk about nasal CPAP pillows today and nasal irritation, in particular where it bothers your septum. I feel pain kind of on the inside of your nose. That's your septum right there. And so there are some ways that I personally found to fix this. I don't know what your particular solution is. So we're going to run through them. So the first thing is tightness. When you put on the mask, it should be loose. It shouldn't be, you're over tightening the straps. Should be very loose. You should be able to fit a couple fingers underneath the strap on the back. The second thing is to take a little bit of Lanolin. This is usually women use this as nipple cream when they're nursing. You need just a very small bead. You rub it on your fingers. I rub it on the inside of my nose, not too far deep. And don't overuse it. I only use it once every few days because you don't need a lot of it and it can build up on the nasal pillows. And when it builds up, it's very hard to get off because you can't use solvents on this plastic or you'll dissolve the plastic or damage the plastic. And you can find that cream at any big box store on Amazon. Sizing is a big issue. When I started out, I started with the medium and the medium was irritating my septum really bad. And so I switched to the small, and the small was a little better for a while, but it would still hurt. And what I found is the medium is actually the best fit for me. It's just the straps needed to be really loose for it to work. And you may find you need to go up a size because it's digging too far into your nostrils. And I don't have any particular advice other than that. And it's just, if you have a fit pack kit, just try each for a few days. Try different tightness and see what happens. Eventually you will find the right fit, but it doesn't occur to some people that they might just have. Now, the other thing I would do is for $15 or so, you can get also the nasal cushion P30i, which also fits the same headgear. So for a small amount of money, you can rotate between the two. I prefer the nasal pillows because they're a tighter seal. I get a better sleep with them, but you never want to miss a day of CPAP therapy because you're going to feel terrible. And so I would always have this on hand to where if you can't resolve your irritation or it still happens, you can always switch while your nose heals. You can switch to this for a few days, go back to the nasal pillows for a few days. Now, one thing I noticed is that I rotate between side sleeping and back sleeping. I like to fall asleep on my back, but at the nighttime, especially when I go into REM sleep, I like to switch to my side. And I think I like to switch to my side because it keeps my airway more open, so my machine has to do less work. So it's kind of natural for me. Most pillows are not designed to accommodate any sort of CPAP equipment. So you can go out and get yourself a specialized CPAP pillow that will not press on the mask, because when that mask presses on you, it pushes this to the side. Every time you turn, it pushes it to the side, and that digs into your septum, which can be a cause of irritation. You can also sleep on the edge of your pillow, which will help. The CPAP pillows are around like $40-50, so they're not exactly cheap. So those would be my personal tips from having done CPAP over a little over a month and finally resolving these issues where I'd wake up, at 3 a.m. and have a little bit of septum pain. The pain I had was never that bad. It always went away throughout the day, so I could wear it again that night. But, if you have any serious problems where you get scabbing or severe irritation around your nose, that's a point where I would personally, if that happened to me, I would definitely be concerned to see a doctor on that. But hopefully some of these tips helped you out.